record to the cloud. There we go. Well, so this morning, our program is loosely called Hazzanim of Our Times, featuring Hazzanim Schwartz, a stranger by the name of Beny Maissner, and Magda Fishman, among others. So let's get started.
Oh, I'm sorry. Unmute yourself.
Thank you. It's called Hazzanim of Our Times. It features Hazzanim Schwartz, Beny Maissner, Magda Fishman, amongst a few others. What I sort of decided to do was show some cantors that are doing interesting things, and traditional stuff, new stuff, stolen stuff that people are enjoying. So we just might as well go right ahead. Good morning. This morning we're going to take a look at not only the artists themselves, but the composers who compose and direct and arrange music for many different purposes. I decided this morning to take a look at some of the music that's being done in the synagogues today that is not traditional. It's written by contemporary composers and sung by Hazzanim that we expect to have more tradition in their Hazzanut. The first composer to take a look at is Oren Elder. Now, Oren Elder is born in Israel. He's a composer and orchestrator, and he composed many different things, he composed music for Sesame Street, music for musicals, Persephone, Damascus Square, Sex Today, Love Tomorrow. He was a composer in residence of the Salome Chamber Orchestra. His music has been performed in Carnegie Hall, Lincoln Center, PBS Great Performances, Hollywood Bowl in London, at the Royal Opera House in France with the Orchestre National de Pays de l'Orient, at the Schloss Elmau in Germany, the Verbier Festival in Switzerland, and other venues in Europe, Australia, and around the United States and Canada. He's also written some dance arrangements, especially for Fiddler on the Roof on Broadway, orchestrations for John Legend, Andre Bocelli, Christian Chenoweth, Hugh Jackman, Deborah Voigt, Disney Parks, LA Philharmonic, New York Pops, so on and so forth. How he came to mind was that he also has done some arranging and composing of Jewish music as well. I first ran across him as a composer of a piece of music that Schwartz does from Park Avenue Synagogue, Romamu. And we're going to get to listen to that. But just here's some of the things that Oren Elder has done. This is a dance arrangement of Fiddler on Broadway. Now we're just going to play snippets of it. I don't know where that went, so I figured I would do it. I don't know what happened, but the director didn't do his job. So let's listen to this Romamu. We may have heard it before. It happens to be one of my favorites, but it's a newer piece of music. It's great.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, והשתחוו להר קודשו, והשתחוו להר קודשו, כי קדוש, כי קדוש, כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו, כי קדוש, כי קדוש, כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו, רוממו אדוני אלוהינו, רוממו אדוני אלוהינו.
Now, we've heard this before. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but it's an example of taking a piece of modern music from another genre and putting it to tefillot, putting it to Hebrew prayers. Now, this is Rabbi Elliot Cosgrove's daughter from Park Avenue Synagogue, and it was her bat mitzvah. And Cantor Schwartz wanted to present her with something very special, and she absolutely loved Hamilton. So he did this arrangement.
We don't know which direction you will choose in your life, but one thing we're absolutely sure about. You'll be back. Oh, say, Shalom bimromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom bimromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru amen. Al kol Yisrael ve'imru אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא לעת נעשה וחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא ואחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא והוא היה והוא הווה והוא יהיה ותפארה אדון עולם אשר מלך דה 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 והוא אחד ואין שני להמשילו להכבירה בלי ראשית בלי תכלית ולעוז והמשרה והוא אלי וחי גולי וצור חבלי וקצרה והוא ניסי ומנוס לי מנת כוסי ביום אקרא.
That was just a little snippet. I love that. And more cantors are doing that kind of thing. Some people love it. I know that Park Avenue loves when he does that kind of stuff. Some of the other synagogues aren't as liberal, let's put it that way. Now, here's another piece by Oren Eldor, Al-Chadodi, which I happen to love. I gave it to Beny, and Beny sang it once, and Rabbi Helfman said he hated it. I don't care. I'm a member. The rabbi doesn't get a choice as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, I think Cantor Rosen did it once, and he hasn't done it again either. So that tells you the kind of taste I've got. Anyway, here we go.
לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, שבת נקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. בראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. שלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה. תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה.
Yes, that is fantastic. Some of the comments I was reading in the chat. I happen to think a piece like that just rocks the congregation and gets everybody involved. Somebody commented that it would be nice if we had something like that in our services today. There was a lot of that. There was a lot of that kind of music that rocked our souls, and it will be back again. So let's just move on a little bit. Where are we? I think we're there. We're going to go there. Now, as you all know, Cantors Magda Fishman is one of my favorite all-time cantors of the modern generation. She's so talented, it's incredible. She can doven with the finest, and she can play her trumpet like no other chazan I know. So now with her is Beth Stiles. Now, Beth is a modern composer and performer, and she's written some really nice music. And this piece was written by both Cantor Fishman and Beth Stiles. So let's have a listen.
Here we stand anew, my friend, ready to begin again. So let the blessings roll right in, 'cause I love this life with you. And every day we'll chase the light, spreading love with all our might. May this year be the year we get it right. Let it be your will, oh God. Baruch atah Adonai, Baruch atah Adonai, Elohim העולם, אלוהינו מלך העולם, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
What do you think of that? I don't know about you, for Shehechianu, that just blows my mind. Somebody was going to say something.
It was
Oh,
gorgeous.
it's beautiful, just beautiful.
I can just picture myself sitting in a synagogue and at a bar bat mitzvah and listening to the Shehechianu, and I don't know. I get so caught up in it. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Okay, so now this gentleman is Cantor Simon Spiro. He is the former cantor of Beth Tzedek, and he now is the Song Shul. And I'm sure everybody here has heard of the Song Shul. I was never a fan of his, but I got to tell you that he has got you got to listen to his voice and how beautiful and easy he sings. And here's a piece of music that was, I think, written by both of them, by Cantor Fishman and Simon Spiro. It's Shalom Aleichem. And this is something else that's really you're going to enjoy. Now, Cantor Spiro is very, very, well, on one hand, you'd think he was singing Broadway, but then when he sings Chazanut, he has a very, very unique style, and it's absolutely beautiful. So let's give a listen.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharei, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malchei Amalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Lai, 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 Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Malachei Elyon. Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malchei Amalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzidchem leShalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Amalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Lai, 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 HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh
Well, I would like to hear what you think about that. Honest opinion.
Well, nothing not to like. It's melodic, it's pleasant, it goes down like honey, but I wouldn't say it's like it wasn't like the Shehechianu,
No.
but lovely to listen to.
When you say lovely to listen to, does that help put you in the mood for, let's say, a Friday evening service? If that's sung at the beginning, like most services, they'll have that at the beginning.
Personally, I would say where that would belong would be, when it's about to start and they have the background music, like with the visual, and then it's going to go live. Maybe that's personally where I would put that.
Okay, and anybody else?
Found it quite relaxing, actually, and pleasant to listen to. And I enjoyed it.
Good, because I believe that before we jump right into tefillah, into prayer, we have to get in the mood. And part of Shabbat is, and I'm saying Shabbat, but part of Shabbat is forgetting about what's happened during the week and relaxing and getting wrapped up in the tefillah, in the service and the prayers. And I love that as a good way to start, my opinion, for what it's worth. Now, here we've got three different composers, Chazan Moshe Ganshof, Howard Gamble, and Gould. Now, this is from Cantor Maissner's, what is it called? It's called, this in D, where it's right here. Musical Memories, 1958 to 2008. It's a 2-disc CD, and it traces right back to basically where he started. Now, Moshe Ganshof is a very traditional chazan. He wrote some real heavy work. Howard Gamble, if I'm not mistaken, was the organist at Beny's shul in Philadelphia, not Jewish. And he wrote several pieces that were beautiful. I don't know who Gould is. I tried to look it up, and I didn't get a chance to call Beny to find out. But here are three different pieces, and it's more or less what we're used to. Okay. Why is that not playing? Why is that not playing? Okay, they played before. Just give me a minute to try to figure this out. There we go. You thought that was a soprano singing that piece. Well, it actually wasn't. That happened one day. I was in that choir, and what happened one day is Rachel put some starch in the laundry, and I became a soprano that day. I sang beautifully. That was Uvshafar Gadol by Gamble, and now I know how to fix this. There we go. And this is Ritzay by Gunshoff. Fantastic. Stop that because I wanted to say something. This was done between 79 and 89 at Holy Blossom. It's a congregation somewhere in Canada that had the foresight to bring in a cantor from Philadelphia that probably is one of the finest Hazzanim today. His uncle Israel Alter was a very famous Chazan, wonderful composer. And I'm saying this because this is the truth and I believe it, and it's not because Cantor Maissner and I are very, very close friends. You can listen to Cantor Alter, to Chazan Alter, and listen to Cantor Maissner, and you can hear the similarities in their voices. The purity of Cantor Maissner's voice, the feeling in which he davens is not easily replicated. And I will keep saying that as long as I live, because as far as I'm concerned, he stands among the giants. Let's listen to the Lishana Haba'a. Oh, I got to do this. Hold on. Get out of there. Come on. Here we go. I challenge any one of you to go and find me another chazan who does that kind of music in a Reform congregation, who's turned the Reform congregation into a congregation that appreciates all kinds of liturgical music. I just keep shaking my head every time I listen. Now, Jennifer, if you want to, you haven't had the experience of listening to Beny live, but if you go on, he has a YouTube channel, go on his YouTube channel and start listening to his stuff. You'll get an appreciation of good music. All right, enough. He gets so embarrassed when I say these things about him, but it's true. So let's move on. And we've had Laurie Akers on our program before. She's a cantorial soloist that is up there with all of the fine women Hazzanim. And Laurie does a lot of composing, and her music is different. And what I'm finding is it's quite popular now. And let's listen, just give a listen. It's not fair to put her after Beny.
שמו תפארת לתהילה וחדודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבל עליך חדודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי היא מקור הברכה מראש מקטע ניסוחה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה וחדודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבל עליך עטרת בלן, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמונה עם סגולה, בואי קלה, בואי קלה. חדודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבל עליך חדודי
Any comments?
Well,
Go.
I would say beautiful voice, no doubt about that. It the accompaniment to me sounds as if it weren't a Hebrew welcoming in the Shabbat, and they put just regular lyrics, it would seem like pop music to me. And it's personally for me, it's not, it's too secular sounding,
Okay.
but it's beautiful, you know, what's not to like, but
No.
yeah.
That's a very good comment. Now, I can't do a program like this without Noah Aronson. Noah Aronson is the son of Ted Aronson, who's a cantor, good cantor, nice man. But Noah has made a career in writing music and traveling around the United States, Canada. Now, what's interesting is he wrote this with Cantor Jody Suffren. Jody Suffren, I believe, was brought up in Holy Blossom. And as a matter of fact, her mother was one of my teachers when I was a kid. Dan Singer is another cantor. And the three of them wrote this piece, Let There Be Love.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkiveinu Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkiveinu Leshalom. Ve'ha'amidenu Shomrenu lechaim. Ufos aleinu Sukat shlomecha. Hashkiveinu Hashkiveinu Adonai.
That wasn't Jody Suffren, by the way. I put that in. It's a lovely melody. And I think there are some synagogues where that would go over very, very well, but certainly not here. That's my opinion and my opinion only. Now, let's see. Here we have a Cantor Spyro again, singing Michael Isaacson's Shalom Aleichem. Michael Isaacson and Debbie Friedman were unbelievable composers when at that period of time, which was about, 20 years ago. What is it now? 2016, 86. Maybe 25 years ago, they started writing. And we all know the kind of music that you get from Debbie Friedman, and we'll hear something in a moment. But Michael Isaacson is an unbelievable composer. He wrote for Broadway, all sorts of stuff. But I want you to hear a little bit of this. And there's a little bit more tradition in Michael Isaacson's songs.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon. מלכי המלכים, הקדוש הקדוש ברוך הוא. שלום עליכם מלכי השרת, מלכי עליון, מלכי עליון, ממלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש הקדוש ברוך הוא. בוא בכם לשלום, מלכי השלום, מלכי עליון, ממלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש הקדוש ברוך הוא.
That's just a lovely piece of music. I think it's a good mood setter. But it's from my point of view, it's some modern day song put to Jewish Hebrew words for what it's worth. Now, this is Debbie Friedman. And Debbie Friedman was the most popular. Debbie Friedman, I guess, changed the world of liturgical music in basically our time. Not only was her music sung in Reform congregations, it was also done in conservative and some modern Orthodox congregations as well. This is her Shema V'Hafta. Everybody knows it. It's just one of the most popular things that she wrote. I don't have to say anything about that. You all know it. It's a wonderful piece. Okay. Oh, that's just a picture of the congregation Vodef Shalom in Texas. Those of you who weren't at the beginning, I had it on. It's a beautiful, gorgeous building, architecturally, nothing like it. That's what you'll see from the street. Then you've got the front entrance, and there's a plaque, which I would read to you if I had time. And this is the Aron Kodesh. It goes right up to the ceiling. It goes up the ear. It's a very unique, architecturally designed building that is so warm and loving inside. That table is, I put it there because there was no reading table for the Torah. But it's just a lovely place, lovely people. And I just wanted to show you that I really was in Texas. So that does it for this morning. I hope that you're all have a good, solid week. Chag Sameach, and I think next week is a Chag. I'm not sure. If it is, I won't be here. If it isn't, Jack will send you out a notice. And hopefully we'll have some more good stuff. Anyway, thank you. I enjoyed being with you this morning. And we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Marty. It was great today, really.
You're welcome.
It was wonderful. I'm sorry I was a little late, but at least I got so much out of the amount that I saw. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Marty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Marty.
Chag Sameach.
Yeah.
Chag Sameach.
Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful.